Welcome to Podcast Learn English Perfectly. Hey there, and welcome to Podcast Learn English channel, where conversations come to life. I'm your friend, and every week, we sit down with fascinating guests from all walks of life to dive into their stories, ideas, and experiences. On this podcast, it's all about the dialogue. We'll chat about everything from Learn English Podcast new episodes, bringing you insightful, entertaining, and sometimes even surprising conversations. Whether you're here to get inspired, learn something new, or just enjoy a good chat, you're in the right place. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and join us for a conversation you won't want to miss. Don't forget to hit subscribe and follow along. Let's get started with today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Alexa.
And I'm Thomas. Today, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many of us: social media addiction.
It's something we all deal with in different ways. Social media is meant to connect us, but it can also become a bit overwhelming. So, let's break it down. What exactly is social media addiction?
To kick things off, let's define social media addiction. In essence, it's when your use of social media becomes excessive and starts interfering with your daily life. You might find yourself spending hours scrolling, feeling anxious when you're offline, or neglecting real-life relationships and responsibilities.
That's right. And it's not just about the time spent online. It's also about how it affects your mental health and well-being. We often see people comparing their lives to others' highlight reels, which can lead to feelings of inadequacy or anxiety.
Absolutely. The constant need to check notifications and see what others are up to can create a cycle of dependency. It's almost like an addiction, where the instant gratification keeps you hooked.
So, let's talk about some signs that might indicate you're struggling with social media addiction. Have you noticed any of these in your own life, Thomas?
Definitely. One major sign is if you're spending more time on social media than you intended. You might say, "I'll just check this for 5 minutes," and suddenly an hour has passed.
Or if you find yourself feeling anxious or irritable when you can't access social media. For instance, not having your phone with you can make you feel disconnected or uneasy.
Another sign is if social media is interfering with your responsibilities or relationships. For example, if you're missing deadlines at work or neglecting time with family because you're too engrossed in your feed.
Great points. Now, let's delve into the effects of social media addiction. It's not just about wasted time, it's also about how it impacts our mental and physical health.
Studies have shown that excessive social media use can contribute to anxiety and depression. The constant exposure to idealized images and lifestyles can make us feel inadequate or left out.
And then there's the physical aspect: eye strain, poor posture, and even sleep disturbances. Scrolling through social media late at night can interfere with your sleep patterns.
Let's take a moment to hear from our audience. Have any of you experienced these effects? Feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments.
While we wait for some comments to come in, let's discuss ways to manage or reduce social media use. What are some strategies that have worked for you, Thomas?
One effective strategy is to set specific time limits for social media use. You can use apps or built-in features on your phone to monitor and restrict your time spent online.
Another helpful approach is to schedule tech-free times during the day. For instance, you could designate certain hours as phone-free, like during meals or before bedtime.
Engaging in offline hobbies is another great way to balance out social media use. Whether it's reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones, finding activities that don't involve screens can be refreshing.
And don't forget about the importance of mindfulness. Being aware of your social media habits and how they affect you can help you make more conscious choices about your usage. Thanks for tuning into today's episode of Podcast Learn English. We hope our discussion on social media addiction has provided you with valuable insights and strategies for managing your digital habits. Remember, it's all about finding balance and using technology in a way that enhances your life, rather than taking over it. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. And don't forget to follow us on social media, ironically, of course. Until next time, stay mindful and stay connected.
Welcome to another topic where we dive into the most intriguing conversations about life and relationships. Today, we're exploring a topic that has sparked countless debates and discussions across cultures: arranged marriages versus love marriages. In one corner, we have the traditional arranged marriage, where families play a significant role in finding a partner based on compatibility, values, and social factors. In the other corner, there's love marriage, where individuals choose their partners based on personal feelings, mutual attraction, and emotional connection. Each approach comes with its own set of advantages, challenges, and cultural implications. So, whether you're considering these options for yourself or just curious about how different cultures approach marriage, you're in the right place. We'll break down the pros and cons, share personal stories, and hear from experts to give you a comprehensive view. So, grab a seat and get ready for a deep dive into the world of arranged and love marriages. Let's get started.
Hi everyone, welcome to Heart, where we explore all aspects of relationships and marriage. I'm Alex.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic: love marriage versus arranged marriage. We'll break down the pros and cons of each and share our personal perspectives. Let's get started.
All right, Emma, let's kick things off with love marriages. From your perspective, what are the biggest benefits?
Well, Alex, love marriages often start with a strong emotional connection. You've had time to understand each other's personalities, interests, and life goals, which can make the foundation of the relationship really solid.
Exactly. It's great to have that deep understanding going into marriage. But, as with everything, there are challenges too. What do you think some of those might be?
One challenge could be the pressure from family or societal expectations. If your families have different views, it might create stress. Also, knowing someone well doesn't always mean you're completely prepared for all the complexities of a lifelong partnership.
Good points. Now, let's discuss arranged marriages. What are some benefits you see there?
Arranged marriages often come with strong family support. Families typically do a lot of research to ensure compatibility, which can lead to a solid match in terms of values and backgrounds. Plus, you have a built-in support system.
That's a great advantage. The family network can indeed be very supportive. But what about the challenges that come with arranged marriages?
One challenge is that the couple might not know each other very well before getting married. This can mean a longer adjustment period as they learn to navigate their new life together. There can also be pressure to conform to family expectations, which might not always align with the couple's personal preferences.
True, both love and arranged marriages have their own unique sets of advantages and challenges. It often comes down to personal circumstances and values.
Absolutely. The success of either type of marriage really depends on the individuals involved and their commitment to making it work.
We've had a lot of great insights today. Now, let's hear from our listeners. We've got a few voice messages from people who've experienced both love and arranged marriages.
Those were some really interesting perspectives. It's clear that both love and arranged marriages can be successful, depending on how the couple handles their relationship.
Definitely. So, what's one piece of advice you'd give to someone who's considering either type of marriage?
I'd say focus on open communication and mutual respect. Whether it's a love or arranged marriage, those elements are key to building a strong and lasting relationship.
Well said. And remember, the most important thing is finding what works best for you and your partner.
Thanks for tuning into Heart to Heart. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the channel.